that missions is a great discipleship tool that as a youth pastor I can use to help develop kids to become followers of Christ.
I would like to grow spiritually and get a better understanding of how the people down there live, and just grow in my faith. I want to see youth group reach out to people, and for myself, this is going to be very interesting because this is my first true mission trip out of the country, and I want to see how I interact with people.
I think it takes a person that's willing to experience new things, willing to step outside their comfort zone and just be able to let God do work through them. A lot of times it takes somebody that's humble, that is not willing, or that's willing to let God just break their heart and show them things that they're not used to seeing here in America.
I just think it is crucial for any high school student who is seeking to grow in their faith to be a part of at least one international mission trip while they're in high school. God will do things through an experience like this that they just can't even imagine.
This past week we've had an experience working with M Fuge International. Actually over the past 2 weeks we've had about 170 teenagers and college-age kids here as volunteers. They've been doing a number of different activities. They've done work in orphanage, some light construction, sports ministries. They've done creative ministries including drama, teaching English as a second language. Some have been doing the construction at a church work site. They've been doing a lot of different types of things. Some direct evangelism, some what we call seed planting, giving out tracts and that kind of thing. It was a big help because it opened a lot of doors that if I went myself, probably wouldn't be opened. They multiplied our hands and feet many times. They also helped break down a lot of barriers. A lot of the Bolivians here have many barriers between them and the gospel. And a lot of times it's not just sharing the gospel one time, but a lot of times it's being able for them to understand that the gospel of Jesus Christ is something that is for them.
Well, sports evangelism works in the way that we go into neighborhoods and we do a sport that they're not used to here, which would be baseball predominantly here. We do some basketball. Everybody plays soccer here, so that's not a sport we go after, but we go after a sport that the people here don't know. And then we're able to use that to create friendships, and from those friendships we're able to start Bible studies and begin new church works. When we bring people here on a Mission Fuge experience, number one, we want them to help us minister to the people, but we also want to minister to them so that when they go back home, they will have a heart for missions, that they will be able to see the needs of the people here and be able to minister to them.
It doesn't matter if you don't speak the same language. When you get on the field playing a sport that both of you play, you can communicate in other ways.
My name is Mark Losick and I'm a Southern Baptist missionary, and this week we are working with the little Guarani church here in El Palmar del Oratorio, building them a bathroom. The Guarani people mainly are south of town, about 10 hours down the road. However, there is a migration towards the city because they're looking for work, they're looking for a better life. They're just amazed that people would give of their time and money to come down here and do this for no type of remuneration whatsoever. Hopefully it will push them to do the same thing somewhere else.
My name is Caleb Rogers. I'm from Greer, South Carolina. I'm down here in Bolivia on M Fuge. This is my first trip internationally on a mission trip, but we're here just serving the Lord, hoping to see some miraculous things He's doing in Bolivia. I actually had the opportunity one afternoon when English classes weren't open to go into a high school, and They basically shut classes down for the afternoon to hear what we had to say, and we are by no means professional actors, but we had a good time and goofed off with the kids and made them balloons and just shared Christ's love with them.
Prayer walking to me is one of the most important things that volunteers can help us do, because when you come and you build a church or you work with some children, that's important for that one place. But when you prayer walk, God uses that, and He answers things that you didn't even know you needed to pray for.
Well, the first day we went out, and we all met up at the school, and we went up to it, and we went up to the gates, and we put our hands on the gate, and we were just praying for the school. And while we were praying, this guy came up, and he started speaking to us in Spanish, and we didn't know what he was talking about, so we kind of gave him the prayer sign. And he opened the door, opened the gate, let us come in, and let us meet the director of the school, and let us pray for him, and pray with them, and just pray for the school. And I just thought that was amazing, because I'm in another country, and people don't even know me. I don't even speak the language, but yet they let me come in and just pray with them.
Hosea, I want you and I want your life to be a picture of how I love this bride of mine. Jesus is saying, come follow me, and now let me show you the people that I have a heart for. Let me show you the people that I love.
The speaker is an awesome speaker. He definitely brings it down to our level so we can understand it. Last night he had an object lesson with pots, breaking pots, telling us how we were broken
people.
Thank you, Jesus. I hear you calling. You are the table of food.
God, that you take these broken vessels, these broken beings, God, and that you breathe life into them, God, and you take them and you do something miraculous with them.
You are good. You are good.
I've made a lot of new friends. It's been a great week, and the people in my ministry chat, we've had an awesome time and just some good friendships, and I hope we can talk online and stuff and keep up. God's really teaching me to open my eyes to everything around me and just to have an open mind going into everything, because you never know what He's going to do in the situation.
I'm Hunter Whidden from Mobile, Alabama, and we are writing letters to our prayer partners that we have had all week. The people here are just loving, and I hadn't seen a person that hadn't really accepted us yet, so it's been an excellent week. excellent. Gotten to minister to a lot of people, old people and little kids, and just had a great time.
I don't believe that we can come here and not be changed and challenged by the fact that God has called us to raise the dead. We cannot look at the children that we saw this week, some of the adults that we saw this week, and not be challenged to raise the dead. Some of you this week have probably felt an incredible call to missions. That is how the rest of your story will be written. But you stand here now, and how will the rest of your story be written?
I've seen the people who I know have been interested in doing mission work. I've seen them break down, and I can see a change in them. And it's amazing. It's amazing. When I see that happening, it gets me excited. And God's been working in me this week, you know. Missions is where I need to be.